Everybody just roll up, pull up, and show up. Everybody just roll up, pull up, and show up.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yes, we here. The breakdown is here. We about to start this show.
Hello.
If you don't know, now you know. Hello. Hello. You silly. If you don't know, we smoke.
We smoke big weed.
And we like to smoke and talk shit.
Yes.
Don't blame us for anything that's being said because we are.
No, we only own the rights to it because it's our opinion.
Oh yeah, blame it on us then.
All right, so.
It's hot in here. You guys are taking headphones off.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Take these headphones off.
Okay, so we're here today on this beautiful, immaculate Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Amber.
Amber beaming. You don't have to do the whole thing. You don't have to do the
I
whole
don't
thing.
even want to do any of it.
All right.
My name is Amber. I'm here today.
That's her.
There's my lovely co-host.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, I'm Shannon. They call me Shannon Soze.
They do. They do. They call her that in the streets.
Recently, this is recent.
Yes, indeed. We also have friend of the show, special guest.
He Burban from the fifth floor.
Wow.
Announce yourself. Let the people know who you are.
It's just Keith, chilling.
Oh.
Coming in to visit for a minute.
Okay, Keith.
Okay. Keith is in the building.
We calling you
Cousin
Cousin.
Kiki though.
Cousin.
Yeah, his nickname is Kiki, so we just don't keep it as Kiki. It's easier. So,
What we smoking on today?
well, I got a little bit of Escobar OG.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
It's quite nice. It's a nice little indica dominant hybrid.
Ooh,
A little earthy.
those are special words.
You know, my favorite words. My favorite words.
They are. They really are.
What
special.
did you bring to the?
Girl, you know I'm trying to find it. Hold on.
I see it. It's happening.
I got some old crazy glue that you don't really think is glue, but
No, it tastes. Well, I didn't smell it, but it tastes like tangy. And you know they be doing some weird shit upstairs.
I know. Well, it's I got some crazy glue and I have something called shortcake. We'll see what that is about.
Oh, shortcake sounds fun.
Yeah.
I do like the shortcake ice cream bars, the strawberry ones.
Ooh, bomb!
Like, and it's so
Girl!
you know, like I have like.
Oh my god! Yes, I remember those. Those bring back so many memories, like the ice cream truck.
Oh my god! Did you ever have like the shady ice cream trucks on your street? Like that would sell like other shit besides ice cream. Because we
They had it in
first
Bakersfield?
Oh yes, honey. They would
Girl,
sell
they
like
really
weed.
came up the block. Oh my god.
Oh man, like they would sell weed out the ice cream trucks.
Oh, it was like Friday over there.
It was so awesome. Yeah.
Oh.
And it was funny because it was during the time where I didn't partake, but I knew people that were partaking, so they always thought it was like really tight. And I was always like, that's pretty cool. It's a nice little concept.
Oh, for sure. Get yours.
It's the first mobile, delivery
Service,
right?
Right.
shop.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
exactly.
yes. You can get your ice creams, you can get your snacks.
Get your
Because they got the chips.
Got your
Because of the weed.
And then yes, because you're gonna have the munchies, that's why you need the snacks, because you bought the weed from the ice cream man too. So.
Oh, see, they coming up. They
Absolutely.
Forward thinking.
Right. I mean, it was like the Walmart of weed, basically.
And they work.
Perfect.
That's hilarious.
Also, like, I mean, the listeners don't really know this, but
What?
Shannon doesn't really do a lot of drinking.
Oh yeah, I stopped.
But we've been doing it a little bit more lately. It's the summertime. We're feeling good, feeling great, feeling loose.
My willpower is low.
Don't say that.
Shit.
No, it's not. We're just, we're entering a new era. You've been super good about, like, not doing it for so long. You gotta treat yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
And
You should.
so because of this, I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about alcohol while we roll up this weed.
What you want to talk about?
I mean, I kind of just want to know, back in the day when he was really going hard, right? Like, what was the...
I can't believe you are doing this right
I
now.
know, I didn't even prepare you
You
for
really
it.
did. I am so I'm not prepared for
Okay,
this
good.
at all.
Yes.
Oh
So
my
like,
God,
you know,
Amber.
back when Shannon's nickname was Frank the Tank,
Good Lord.
I really would like to know like some of her fondest memories and like, you know, what you were drinking during these times. Like, I'm just very curious because this is a time that I didn't know you. You know what I mean? You're so much more conservative with your drinking now, so I'm just so curious.
Like a prude.
Wild.
I mean, I don't remember a lot of stories, so there's that. But no, like
I mean that's classic.
so it all started when we used to drink in college, and we would drink 151 and chase it with booms.
What?
Yeah, some ignorant shit.
That make no damn sense.
Girl, don't ask me. And I cannot drink Bacardi. Like, I'm good on Bacardi to this day. Especially Bacardi Limon.
Oh, I'm the same way with raspberry Smirnoff.
Oh my God, that sounds terrible.
It was the worst experience.
That sounds fucking terrible.
It's probably why I don't drink vodka to this day. Like, I really
good Lord.
just have to leave it absolutely the fuck alone.
Right. So I'm more of a go home, like, you go in, I don't drink for the taste, I drink to get fucked up. Like,
why waste my time?
Yeah, I'm not trying
and my money. Like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm
saying
this.
Shit, buy a
Like,
bottle and shit. Speaking like the bottle service, like they're so we're like, it was just so much easier.
We know because we buy these bottles at the store and y'all be charging like triple the rate.
Get out
like,
here
come
with that
on, guys.
bullshit.
Like,
You
we're
got
not
me
stupid.
fucked up. I will bring my flask.
I want to get one that I can like strap to my thigh.
Girl, sexy.
Right? Like with the little garter thing. Like, here it is. Here's my. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just pulling out my flask and doing this little discreet movement here, putting it in my cup. Yeah, that's what I want. Along with my long cigarette holder.
Oh yeah, that would be hot, girl.
Yes.
Hot. But no, just
painting
drinking.
the picture, everyone, because this is a thing. This is a
Yes.
whole vision.
She always has this down. She just has to find the rose gold version, and then she'll be in the
Yes.
But no, just like drinking, and we would drink before games, and after school I would continue drinking.
You drink before soccer games, Shannon?
I don't want to talk like, I don't want to go into detail about that, but that's where we were at, okay?
Shannon! How are you? I can't even imagine, because I was like, I can't even drink a shitload of Gatorade before a game.
No,
like,
okay, let me specify, not directly right before a game, but like the night before.
Okay. Clarification.
Yeah,
Needed it.
Yes.
Got
Not
it.
exactly.
Got it, and I'm good.
Yes.
Right on.
But
okay.
like, so, after school, I, like to drink. Drinking is fun. That's what I associated drinking with. That's what drinking is. So I continued to seek that kind of behavior in people. And, I still love it to this day. It's just, it ruins your body. So there's that, but, I would just drink and like, I remember, well, I don't remember, but I remember, I guess, the time when I like blacked out, you know what I mean? Like I would throw up and keep drinking, like just keep fading. It wasn't that I was a different person. I was just a little louder and a little less inhibited.
Right.
And, I'm like, you know me, I'm like down for whatever. Like, I'm like, let's go.
Right.
So it's just that amplified. And I know people think that I was, I don't know, fun, I guess. I mean, I'm still fun.
You are still fun.
But it's just not crazy. Drinking and driving, which is dangerous. Like, I didn't do that.
No.
I don't condone that.
No, not at all.
But, yeah, I didn't get into fights, really. I wasn't, like, belligerent.
Okay, good.
I was more of a happy drunk.
Was there any particular alcohol that ever kind of just, like, would make you a little bit more combative than others? Because for me, it's, like, brown, like whiskeys. Unless it's reposado tequila, I can do that because that's a dark tequila. Exactly, yes you are. But that one I can do okay and not have any issues. But anything else brown, I have a problem.
Thank you. Get a little lighter. Light it up. Nah, girl, I was bad. Like, it didn't matter what I was drinking because I was just drinking to get fucked up. I usually drank dark, like it was rum or whiskey or like a 7 and 7. I was drinking rum and Coke, so that was my drink. But now, a nice little Paloma. It's a nice summer drink. I'm with it.
I'm on rosé right now. That's my thing. I've been drinking that for the last several months.
Yeah, that's your thing.
Speaking of which,
What?
Sir Kiki, could you do me a huge favor?
I ain't doing that bop shit.
Please? Oh no, you don't have to sing for me anymore. It's okay.
Yeah, right.
It's okay. That was short-lived anyway.
Oh man.
Sounds good.
But no, would you be a doll and get me a bit of a refill?
What is the ice and shit?
It's I don't need ice actually. It's just in the
Refrigerator
fridge outside.
Oh,
I need a refill.
It's the box. It's the box.
not the box shit.
It's the box wine.
Hey, watch out! Trader Joe's got bomb box wine.
Bomb,
Stop
bum,
hating.
bum, 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 bum.
Stop hating. Stop hating.
For real.
What's been going on in your week? You haven't caught up yet?
Oh, girl. Just been working.
Me too.
I don't know if we've ever really talked to you guys about like what we do. I don't think we
I don't
have.
think we have.
But maybe Shannon, do you wanna maybe start? I guess we were just kind of talking about my week, so maybe I should start. Whatever. I guess it's not whatever. So I'm an assistant. Have been for the better part of about 10 years. It's a lot of fun. It's very stressful, especially for the type of people that I work for. I tend to work with higher net worth individuals.
No egos.
I'm currently working for a celebrity now, which is interesting because they're the most down-to-earth people I've pretty much ever met in that capacity. They're really great. Got really lucky with them.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so basically this week, they were in New York City. So I kind of got to work remotely. I was at all the cafes. I literally went to a different cafe every day to work remotely. I was like, okay, I'm going to test out your coffee and whatever little pastry sandwich thing you got. Yes, okay. I need to know all of it. May I have that lighted on? So yeah, that was kind of my week. I was just like testing out a bunch of different cafes. We're about to, my boss is doing a concert in Texas. It's actually in Mexico, but they're staying at a hotel in Texas at the end of the week. So I've been working on getting them, free hotel, free this, free that, so that way they don't have to worry about anything when they're there. So, which I was actually successful at while they were in New York this last time, so
awesome.
That was pretty cool.
Handle business
as usual.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much how my week went. Also, a couple of my girlfriends started a book club.
Oh yeah.
So that was fun. That's such a shitty way to say it, because we definitely didn't start it. We met to get it. But didn't even pick up the damn book. Just started talking about a whole bunch of other, girl shit, like as we do.
That's what happens. Nothing wrong with it.
But I'm excited about it because I've been wanting to have a book club for a while. I feel like that's a part of my brain that needs to be exercised for sure.
Yes.
Especially because I'm not in school, so why not?
Why not? Fuck it.
But what about you? How was your week?
My week was cool. Work was cool. I'm an assistant editor. I work post production. And the show I'm working on it's kind of ending, so we're just blocking episodes. It's just waiting and blocking and getting VFX and
all the transitions between scenes and
just getting everything organized.
I know. Why are you all up in the shit? You about to see how it's gonna happen?
This shit was open.
Watch out.
That's
nosy.
That's nosy.
Yeah, you nosy. Damn.
Just let it all unfold. Let it be organic.
That's that new school.
He's over here just like peeping our little, itinerary for like how we're gonna progress the show.
Let me put y'all on blast, nigga.
You doing extra. You doing extra.
Pictures of things. Are you paparazzi? Who brought him today? Who invited him?
I'm taking pictures of
I don't
y'all
even need to know. I'm sorry.
nosy.
Someone needs to remove him from the
I'm
premises.
fucking taking
Security.
pictures. Shit.
Security.
Ain't no security.
Okay.
They got cameras though.
You do have cameras in here.
Anyway.
Lawsuit. Anybody touching the lawsuit.
Best behavior. My ass.
Shit.
Please, just stop. Just
I'm
drink
good,
the
man.
water. Drink the water. Thank
Deep
you.
as shit.
I'm happy.
This is not just regular water.
Is it Molly water or something? Is that why you acting crazy?
It's detox water.
Detox? What is that? What's it got in it?
Ginger, mint leaves, cucumber, and lemons.
And floaties.
Yeah, intentionally. Got shit floating up in here.
Beautiful.
Excuse me.
Quite alright. Quite
But
alright.
That's the shit.
yeah, I mean, my week was cool. I ended up seeing Lion King, which was it was a Lion King.
Yeah.
It was that.
No surprises there.
No surprises.
Do you know though that I saw somebody on Twitter today say like, "Don't spoil Lion King for nobody." Like, don't spoil spoilers, and it's like, have you seen the movie? Like, it's already spoiled. We've all seen it.
Yeah, I'm really seriously headed down the path of like, why are we doing remakes? Because I recently heard they're doing the new Blade, and while I'm happy for the actor that got the position, I'm just like, Blade is my fucking shit. It's like so OG. Like, we don't need to touch it. Like, we don't need to touch Coming to America. We didn't need to touch Boomerang. Like, we can just fucking live with the classics and let them be.
And not only that, but there's so many talented screenwriters,
different stories
that are just creating the most amazing things, and we're just ignoring them. God. But I have noticed that like Issa Rae's like really creating a platform for
that shit, yeah, like
for new, content, and I'm into that. I actually saw that she tweeted that she's looking for like black screenwriters to submit their screenplays to her because she wants to write like the next teen something like comedy or drama or something like that. So I should
tell a friend. I know somebody that would be awesome at that.
Oh, see, there we go. Creating opportunities.
To Vizzle.
What did you have anything that like bothered you this week? Because that has something that bothered me this week.
Like, no really.
Pet peeves.
Not off the top of my head.
No. I went to Sephora.
What happened?
I mean, I like to go to Sephora because I like.
Yeah, get your samples.
Oh, jeez, like it's everything.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, they just and they always are normally like pretty cool about it. Like I go in there, I have my excuse already like down because
you're stupid.
I don't want to just walk up in there and be like, "Can I get a few samples?"
I mean, why not?
I mean, I know that they know that that's why I'm there.
You want
but,
samples? You know I know motherfucker. Like, why are we even acting here?
I have to create a story every time. So
I
like,
understand. That's maybe like buying porn.
and it was my first time going to this particular Sephora. So I was just like, okay, let me just introduce myself, craft my whole thing. I just was like, hey, I got invited to a wedding, and I'm just kind of looking for, a new like signature summery scent to wear, like to the thing, whatever. And she was like, okay, cool. Like, what do you already wear? Like, whatever. And so I like ran her down like the list of shit that I already wear, and she literally pointed out nothing that was similar to it at all. Like, I don't like anything that's super fruity and super floral. I don't. That was high school. That was elementary school. That was Bath and Body Works. Like Victoria's Secret. Like that was that for me, right?
Our fragrance game.
So much so,
Absolutely.
like I am diverse, and I was just like I was really actually taken aback because especially after the names that I ran down for her too. I was like, girl, like why? Like I'm talking about. I was like, I wear Chanel No. 5. I wear Dolce & Gabbana. I wear the Maison Margiela. Like I wear things like this. And she's giving me like
Paris Hilton.
No, like Miu Miu, which is fine, but it's like all of Miu Miu's scents are super sweet and like childlike. And I'm like, do I look like a child to you? I know I look young, girl. Thank you.
Thank you.
But so that was my first issue with her. And then the second one, she wanted to create an attitude with me because I wanted all of the 3 samples that a motherfucker can get when they go to Sephora. Yes, I want every single one of them. I can have 3. Give me all 3.
See,
don't give me a problem because I want all 3.
This is what I'm talking about. Expectations, bitch. You know your job.
You asked to work in the fragrance department. Did you not?
I'm saying, you know what people are going to.
Why are you here? Why are you here?
You already know. That is the problem,
girl. And then when she gives me the samples, I know she's pissed because she decided to be petty as fuck and not even seal them well enough. So by the time I got home, They were like leaked all in little baggies
of
and shit
course.
like that. I was like, cool. So now I have a
Half
little
of
more
them,
than
mhm.
half of a sample left. Thanks a lot, girl.
No, she did that shit on purpose. No, she did.
So yeah,
Wow.
that pissed me off this week.
That's why.
The whole
Fuck that
week.
bitch. I didn't. That didn't piss me off, but I did go to this at the Annenberg. It was the history of hip hop exhibit. Which was, it was cool. It was cool. It had a. It was. It's still going on. Exhibit is still going on. So I'm down to go again. But you know, I had a lot of old school pictures, and it was talking about the photographers that took them and like the history behind it, and they had a little video about it, which was dope, like about the Aaliyah Vibe cover and like the Biggie his cover with the crown and like you know how it, you know, the shit, everything is just organic, like it just happens. Like MF Doom didn't want to be there. He was like, nah, I'm done. You know what I mean? He was like, I'm good. And he got it, like, within the however many hours they took, I think it was like, he took like a roll of film and he got a bomb-ass picture from it, you know?
Wow.
So it's like, it was cool. It was cool. But yeah, that's all I did, girl. And I cleaned, finally, a little bit. I didn't do my bedroom, but...
Sure didn't. I was there. But that's okay. We're going to move on completely.
I really did try.
So, in other news,
Ooh, what?
I guess we can talk about the news.
Do it.
So, are you ready for the finale of Big Little Lies tonight?
I am. I love it. It's gonna be some drama.
Oh my god, because we've been following it. I don't know if y'all been following it, but that shit is like edge of your seat, face in your hands.
Yeah, like I said,
like,
Meryl Streep is no joke.
Like, she is acting her tits off.
Ridiculous,
I
like I
hate
said.
her. I hate her
she
in
played
this
that
show.
well.
And she's one of my favorite actresses. That's how you know she's good. Every time she comes on screen, my face
I'm like,
gets
this
screwed up.
bitch, she
Like,
about to stir up some shit.
and I heard
What you hear?
that it's not going to end very well for her.
Ooh, juicy.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh,
I know.
I'm excited.
So it'll be really interesting. I mean, why the fuck would you take your daughter-in-law to court over custody of her kids? Like, why would you, like, yeah, so her husband died. She's a little sad. That would make anybody sad and act out a little crazy. That doesn't mean that she's fucked up. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's just an extreme, I don't know, conclusion to come to. Yeah, like, it's just too much. Just too much. Why would you take those boys away from their home? And they really don't want to go. Like, they really don't want to go.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. That's just
It's gonna be interesting.
That's just gonna be juicy. You know, that's what's juicy. R. Kelly is arrested now. He's in jail. He's feared for his life.
Wait, what? When did this occur?
I don't remember. Sometime this week. I just remember he was. I remember seeing TMZ pop-ups about him being fearing for his life because he can't make bail. Like the judge is like, no, you're not making bail. So.
Oh, there's nobody that can provide his $1 million bail like last time, or
No, and
that one lady from the McDonald's or whatever the fuck she was from. Like, there's nobody hanging out in the real works. Like, what?
You were silly.
I'm
girl.
so surprised.
And like apparently the two girls that are still by his side are in the Trump Towers.
I
and
saw that.
I see. Yeah, and they have the thing for like the rest of the year, but they don't have any access to the money because the person who I guess they had access to is like, I guess not hitting them back up. I don't know. That's just what I read. You know, you gotta believe what you want. But
Interesting.
yeah.
Huh. I mean, he deserves to be there.
I mean,
Absolutely.
it's looking bad for him.
And I hope that, you know, justice is served. I really do.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Anything else happening in the world? I didn't really... The news was getting on my nerves this week, to be honest with you. Like, everything was just pissing me off. So I was just like, let me focus on something semi-good, like the show that I like so much.
No, but I was listening to this song. It's called, what the fuck is it called? Oh, Nobody Else. And it's like Nick Cannon's little group with,
He has a group?
yeah, him and like somebody else. I forgot the other dude's name.
He's in the group?
Yeah, but I'm not listening to
Ew.
it. I'm not listening. Listen, I'm not listening to it for Nick Cannon. Trust me. I'm listening to it because Ty Dolla $ign is on it and John
Oh, I
Keys is
love
like,
him.
yes, girl. That's the only verse I listen to. I love it. Nick Cannon's verse, I'm like, you really? Like, you just have to hear it. But
Okay, I'll look it up.
it's I just like Ty Dolla Sign's part. I love it. I've been on that. I've been on Taking the Bangers. Love Taking the Bangers.
Who is
Taking the Bangers.
Taking the Bangers. Oh yeah, we were listening to them last weekend. Yes.
They have a song about not getting high, but it's really all about getting high.
And then at the end, she says something about she's gonna like light up right then and there or something.
I love it. I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's good.
And Willow's album came out this week.
Good.
Yes.
So good. Like
yes, I've been listening to that. And of course, you know, I like the song that's called it's like the Overthink song, of course.
Oh, I mean, it's you. The song is made for you.
Yeah, I love that shit. My shit.
I've been listening to this French artist named Anjali.
What's she? Is it a she?
Yes, a she.
What's she about?
She's this little white girl. Found her on Colors.
Love it.
And the background is like pink, like the baby pink, and like she just got like this cute little like hipster little outfit on, like kind of like too short jeans and like some little Nike Forces, you know, like that whole vibe. But she's cute. Like the song, it's just, I don't know, it reminds me of like, how do I describe it? Like something almost like being in a field of lavender, frolicking around in a field of lavender.
Okay.
What that would sound like to you? That's what that is it. I'm trying to like, cause
that's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that's just what I get from it.
Like you just
skipping around, just skipping around.
Those tall ass flowers and shit.
Okay,
it's hot.
You remember that GIF or GIF or however the fuck you pronounce it of that white couple, and they're like dancing. They're like doing these like hippie kind of moves outside of their home. Like that's kind of like what I feel like.
I have to listen to that shit.
Yeah, it's really good. I'll send it to you.
That's funny. I know Big Crit's album came out this week.
I saw that too.
I need to listen to that shit.
Yeah, I like him.
I like him too. And the whole Lion King Bae, her version of the Lion King.
I really enjoy it because the Afro beats, like.
I listened to a couple songs. I haven't listened to it all the way.
I just kind of wish that there weren't so many of the little interludes from the movie
on it.
I'm just like, I can't even play this all the way through and just let it do, because I don't want to hear that.
Right.
I really don't want to hear that.
No, I feel you.
That's my only complaint.
Everybody's talking about how she was clowning Ramada in.
What?
In one of the songs, she was, I guess, clowning people that go to the Ramada Inn. You know, she got a stunt.
Oh, wow. I love that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Hilarious.
That's great. Okay, so Keith, you know something about sports. I remember telling you, remember when like Chris Paul was supposed to go to the Lakers?
That's when you gave up.
That's when my heart died. With the NBA and the Lakers and David Stern, I really was like, really, my nigga? Like, y'all let everything else fly, and then now the free agency and how the fuck it is now.
Put that shit on hold.
It's like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Who really has control? What do you think about all the shit that's going on? I mean, of course, I appreciate LeBron James and AD at the Lake Show. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm just saying. Like, this is wild, right?
It's just like people don't like when the players take control of their own shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think, who was it? When Shaq went to Miami, it was a wrap. Players start talking to each other at the All-Star games.
Exactly.
Like, nah, we gonna do this for us, get our championships, and then do whatever. But it's about the money for the players and get accomplishment along the way before your body break down and the owner just get rid of you. So it's all the players. I like that. But the players, the fans, they wishy-washy. They go with the owners. If the Lakers would have got rid of Kobe because the owner wanted to, the fans wouldn't have said nothing. But
That's
Kobe
true.
wanted to leave and go somewhere else where he had a better shot at the championship. People be burning Kobe jerseys.
I mean, it was like what happened with LeBron, right?
Yeah, I got into an argument with a coworker about LeBron.
What happened?
LeBron and Durant.
Why? What happened?
He did the same thing. Durant did the same thing LeBron did. Yeah, he's a coward. He's a coward. Is he gonna? I said,
How is he a coward?
like, that's what I said. I was like, explain that to me. How you think if he's doing the same thing? Well, because he could have been good at OKC and him and Westbrook, but he just went for the obvious choice. You know, the Warriors already winning, so he didn't really. I was like, so he did what he felt was best for him, and the Warriors saw it.
Right.
Saw that made it a good fit.
Right.
And he won championship, so you can't knock him. LeBron did the same thing, yeah, but LeBron went back. Okay. Durant might do something else, and where's Durant?
Right.
He bounced, you know.
Oh yeah, and his legs all messed up, and Clay.
Ooh. He finna sit out for about at least to the play if they make the playoffs. Then he'll try to come back. But
Right, and where's Westbrook now?
Westbrook is in Houston.
Playing
behind Harden.
That should be behind him.
Well, I'm just saying, that's his team, so.
I mean, okay, so is Chris Paul still there? I don't
Nah,
remember.
he went to OKC, right? Yeah,
I don't remember.
chilling. I don't even know if they want him. They just like,
No.
they just on
Okay.
some real shit. They like,
All right.
he always break down, pull a hamstring right in the middle of getting to the playoffs. It's like, he pulled up lame. So I don't know if he come off the bench or if he start. That'll be a surprise.
Yeah, I feel it. What do you think about Kawhi at the Clippers, the Clip Show?
Yeah, he was cool. In Toronto, he said, I did my thing, got y'all what y'all needed. Now let me go.
I wonder what Drake's thinking.
Toronto, man,
That's cool.
he was
That's
like,
probably why he came over
I'm
here.
going
Isn't he's from LA, right?
here.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Kawhi said, I'm going
But I
on
think
Paul
that's why
George
everybody
too.
was like talking shit, like trying to figure out why he wanted to go to the Clippers instead of going to the Lakers if you're from here, because everybody knows the Clippers are like the JV team in LA and everything. So
He wants his own team.
He wanted
which
to
makes sense to me.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I would definitely want that. He probably wants to be the Kobe of the Clippers.
Exactly.
I get it.
Because
Absolutely.
the Clippers, they don't. They always out in the first round.
We
I'm
shall
really happy
see.
if
myself
they
because
make
I was able to contribute to the
I'm proud
conversation.
too.
right now
Look at you with the
because
sports
I was like,
talk.
okay, cool.
I
I
love it.
can
That's
say
what
one
I'm
thing. I can say one thing.
Yes!
Man,
That is great.
it's dope. That's hella dope.
Yeah,
It's gonna be different.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. It's
I'm
gonna
excited
be
to go to the
interesting.
games. I do like going to the games. I really have no idea what the fuck is going on. Like, I mean, I can follow it. I'm following it easily enough because my dad used to take me to Laker games all the time when I was a kid. So, like, I get how the game moves. But, like, I really don't care. Like, I'm just there to, like, drink, yell at the players, you know what I mean? Like, have a little edible before I got there, take my little vape pen in and smoke it in the bathroom at times or, like, little breaks. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just really just trying to have an experience, have a moment. Like, I don't really care about what... If they win, awesome. If they don't, I had a great time either way. You know what I mean?
Party
No, that's
and the
right.
game showed up.
That's
That's what
right.
happened.
Which is fine with me. Yes.
No,
Yes.
that shit was serious as fuck because my dad worked in the NBA. So, and plus I'm competitive as fuck and I probably shouldn't be as competitive. But, you know, and the Lakers were on one. It was Shaq and Kobe and I like, you know, that shit, girl, you be having heart attacks when they lose and like you go to Laker parties and shit.
My dad
Everybody's
still
on that
has heart
shit.
attacks when he
Girl,
watches the
I
damn
have
game.
to,
I'm
I
like,
have to
there's
take a
nothing
step
going on.
back.
Nothing's even happening. Why are you
That shit
freaking out?
is serious.
You're gonna give yourself a heart attack for nothing.
That shit is serious. Like, I don't know why it's so serious. I had to take a step back. Like, I'm like, bitch, you really need to calm down. Because it's not
You're gonna
that
bust a
serious. They're not paying me.
No,
you know what I mean? They're not even thinking about me. They're really not.
They're not.
They're really not.
They just
Unless
want you to
you
buy
start-
tickets to the game. That's
Hell
all
yeah.
they care about.
And some merchandise.
And some merch.
Shit. Some shoes. Like, fuck. But, yeah.
That shit's
So, I
great.
took a break from basketball. I've been on football. I love fantasy football. Oh, my God. I love it so much. Can't
Yeah,
wait for
so
football.
much that you were on like 3 different leagues at a time. Crazy ass.
I have no time for 3 teams. I can do 2 at most. But I'll probably, hopefully, just do 1. No, we doing 1, so I already know. We doing 1, nigga.
I want some payback.
Ah!
Payback.
Do you have cheerleaders for fantasy?
Girl, you should just play.
I don't know how to play. I would literally just be
put
like,
money in this game.
well, I like these jerseys. These jerseys. Like, that's how I do that shit. Like,
you don't even really, girl. I've known people that have bet just because they thought the people were cute. They're like, oh, he's cute. He's cute, and like they really done well. Like wow. So I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
I mean, I'm down to just try it out. I've never done it before. The only fantasy draft I've ever done was The Bachelor. Terrible.
TV show.
Terrible. Yeah, it was terrible. Like I know, right? Like record scratch. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
But that could be fun though.
Well, I mean, if it was a different show, sure. Because I'm actually mad that was the. Not only was that the first show that I did a draft with, but it's the first time I'd ever watched that fucking show.
Oh, wow.
And I got so sucked into it that I was like, I shouldn't care so much.
Right.
Like, I should not care so much. But I was like so invested. I was like, okay, it's coming on today. I got my whole like environment set up for this. Like it was a whole thing. And I was just like, why?
Yeah, it's
and the end game, you know what? The winnings that you were to receive was like a certificate to like Burke Williams or something like that. Like,
I mean,
which is cool, right? Like super cool, but like it wasn't even for like a super good package. Like it wasn't even like.
So hey, you already know how he is.
Yes,
you already know.
Yes.
You already know the gift won't be all like that.
I know.
Burke Williams is cool though.
It is, yes. It's actually the only place I've ever gotten a massage at.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know some people who do that with Big Brother too. They bet on that.
I just started to watch that.
Girl, Big Brother is the truth.
Because Candy was on it.
Yeah, that shit.
It was good.
Truth.
Mm-hmm. It was
Tamara,
juicy.
crazy self. She's funny.
Are they gonna do another Celebrity Big Brother?
You're probably of course. You gotta keep that show rolling. Why not?
Okay.
Why the fuck not?
Okay, so any more sports chitter chatter?
Wait a minute, Candy Burris was on there?
Oh, yeah, she was.
I have
to be in there.
It was, and she actually made it pretty far too.
She did.
She made it pretty far.
But that football player dude was like, nope.
I know, he was a dick. I didn't like his hair. I just kept looking at his hair the entire time.
Yeah.
Well, his lack thereof, really, because he was just balding in spots. And I was like, if you have dreads, and it says...
Stop it. They were like half twists. I don't know what they were actually. They were just
they were nasty.
Knotted dreads.
Needed to be fixed.
He don't care. That's not what he's
clearly does not care. Clearly.
Wait, who was this?
Ricky Williams.
Oh yeah, it was Ricky Williams, football player, ex-football player.
You should know who he is, sportsman.
I'm saying you going hard on him like his hair.
Look at his hair. Tell me that you wouldn't do the same.
I mean,
pull it up on the Google. You got your phone in front of you. That's what it's there for.
Oh man, I'm just saying. She went hard on him like she knew him.
He deserves.
Baby, I do.
And I didn't really like him on the show. Like, I didn't like him the entire time on the show. He bothered me.
Well, he was, I mean, it's Big Brother, though, because I was like, he was kind of shady, but then it's Big Brother. You gotta play it.
Be, like, a little bit better about your sneakiness with that.
He was kind of obvious to me.
So, like, that's the thing. I don't need blatant sneaky. Like, show me how sneaky you can really be by being, like, sneaky, like sneaky, like the guy from, what was that movie when the guy would like pop up every once in a while and be like, I'm very, very sneaky. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no.
What?
Was it Mr. Deeds? It was Mr. Deeds. Yeah. It was like the butler dude or something. What was it? It was like the butler or something. Yeah. That man.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely yes.
No. Absolutely not. Okay, so I have a question. I have a question, and I want everybody to chime in on this question. Keith, you and Q, get off your phone, my nigga.
I know, please be present. Be present.
Damn.
That's all I ask.
Y'all Candy Burris. That's your fault.
Oh, you started Googling her and stuff?
Sorry.
You needed to be Googling Ricky Williams' hair so you can understand where I was coming from. No, I'm asking you to leave your phone there because the question is for the room.
Leave it.
Let's do this.
Yeah,
but
while she's asking this question.
Oh, please roll up
It's
blunt
time
number
for
2.
Blunt number 2.
How they can roll a
Blunt number 2. Blunt number 2.
Eat it.
Okay, so
Yes,
What
roll
was your
that girl.
question?
I'm
What did
telling
he
you.
say? What did
What
he
did you say?
ask?
How are they gonna
I
win?
said, how y'all can roll a blunt, but I can't touch my phone.
Better.
And that was a bad.
You being on your phone is not part of the
It's
show.
low-key
But me rolling this
disrespectful.
blunt
But
is part of the
look,
show.
but his reply was, "It's their show."
Nigga, that's
I was
low-key.
already done before.
Keith,
Please,
just really. Do I have to explain that?
Yeah.
Why do I have to explain that? We doing a podcast and you on your phone.
I'm saying if you can
I just
roll
got a text
blunt,
message right now. I've actually had a few. I've got some notifications going
now
crazy.
you need to look up
and I have
something
not been
for
doing
information.
anything.
Right.
Or you need to
I did. That's what I was doing. I'm an old
Right.
nigga. It take me a minute. Y'all millennial motherfuckers be half a second. It take old niggas a minute. Shit.
We fucking with you.
Look, but it's true though.
We fucking with you.
But goddamn candy birds, yeah.
Housewives. I know Amber be watching every
Amen. All of
every
them.
single housewife.
I watch Atlanta. I watch Potomac. I watch Beverly Hills. I watch New York.
I don't watch it.
I just watch it.
Sometimes I watch Atlanta with you. Sometimes.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
But I don't even watch the shit no more.
It's so good. So good. There's just so much drama. It's
I'm on like the
juicy.
Shield.
Nah,
She said, I'm watching The Shield. Yes, Shannon. Yes.
That shit. Yeah, that shit is.
No, y'all need to be watching Euphoria and stop.
Oh yeah,
playing.
I'm supposed to be watching Euphoria.
Yeah,
too.
you've been supposed to be
I'm
watching
supposed to be watching that
Euphoria.
shit, and then I get distracted by anime.
I mean, it's a
Chill.
pleasant thing to be distracted
And
by.
Moral Oral is on Hulu, and that shit is fucking hilarious.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my God,
it
Moral
sounds
Oral.
like a sex class.
More oral.
No,
How to ethically give oral sex.
I love it.
It's like a Comedy Central or like a Cartoon Network
That's what it is.
show.
Like adult humor?
Yes, and it's like claymation, and it's about this little boy who is raised in like a Protestant church.
Oh.
But the way he interprets what he's learning is like like he just sins all over the place.
No,
But-
hence moral. Okay.
But it's just funny, and it's dark humor and sarcastic about that. So
Damn, and that's Hulu?
yeah, it's on Hulu.
Okay, I have Hulu. I'm gonna check it out.
It's funny. It's like what did he like? I'm trying to remember a good episode, but it was like if you repent, of course, like you're supposed to repent. So he starts sinning because he knows he can repent, right? So it's like that type of humor, and then he learns his lessons, and his dad spanks him at the end, and then it's like the next episode about another.
Oh,
type
he's
of
like a kid.
Yes.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fun.
It's funny. I mean, I don't know. I like it. I like that dark humor shit.
Yeah, like Rick and Morty dark.
I never watched Rick and Morty. I didn't know it was dark.
It is dark. It's super dark.
What the fuck is it about?
Some dark shit. Oh no.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 dynamite.
I'm on some Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, I love me some Ren and Stimpy.
I wasn't allowed to watch Ren and Stimpy
What?
when I was a child,
Oh, shit.
and thus I have not watched it at all.
That's
Like
a
even as an
classic.
adult.
That's a classic.
I know, weird.
For sure, a classic.
That's dark humor.
That and Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, I love Rocko's Modern Life.
I wasn't allowed to watch
They
that.
wouldn't let you watch
No.
it? That wasn't even that dark, girl.
No.
Oh my
There were just
God,
times where like
no.
they alluded to like stuff that, you know, children were.
He had like a relationship with a cow, I think, or something.
Right. Why do I, at whatever age I was watching that, I should have been watching Rugrats,
my
which
God.
I definitely wasn't loving it.
I
but,
didn't watch Rugrats. Yeah, that's my
Rugrats,
thing.
no.
Oh God, I love Rugrats. I used to have the tape, when the orange tape from whatever, I forget what movie it was, but it was an orange VHS tape. It was a rug. I just remember it being super cool because it was orange.
That's funny. I remember my mom wouldn't let me watch Martin's first stand-up, and I took the VHS from my friend Lisa and was trying to watch it, and then my mom came in and saw me watching it. She still has it. It's like dusty in the corner in my mom's
Oh,
house.
funny.
And that's who's?
The Martin's first stand-up. What was it called?
Run Tell That.
Yeah, Run Tell That.
Wow.
Oh my God, that shit was fucking guts.
Y'all hella young. Jesus. I thought you was gonna say like my era, Richard Pryor live on the.
No, I mean I do love Eddie Murphy.
The first time I ever watched Eddie Murphy stand up, it was Christmas time. Yeah, it was Raw.
Oh,
Wait, which is the one where he's wearing red, the red patent leather?
Red leather.
That's wrong.
I think that's wrong.
Okay, so that's the one that I watched. So the first time I ever watched that, it was Christmas time, and
Raw.
you know, we all gathering around in the living room to like watch it. And it's me, my mom, my dad, my sister, who's, I don't know, she's probably 11 or 12. No, because I was with Charles at the time, and so it was like I was probably 22. Cameron's
Charles?
My ex from college. I was probably 22, 23. Cameron's 7 years younger than me. Mm-hmm. So whatever age that is, basically too young to be watching this.
Right.
So, and my grandmother's there, and we've been, we've been having Christmas dinner and things, and like, we've been drinking and stuff. My grandmother has absolutely no business drinking. Mm-hmm. None.
I love when old people are drunk. I love people.
She's like in her 70s at this point, right? So it's like, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
But she's been drinking wine with us and like, whatever.
That's why she's 70.
I guess. But she basically, we're watching the show, or we're watching the stand-up, and, it's funny.
Hella funny.
It's so funny, and so we're all laughing. Like, but for some reason, that is a problem.
That y'all laughing?
She's like, she keeps shushing us, like, shh.
Oh, she wanted to hear it.
Okay, but like, go in your room and watch it then. By yourself. Like, what? Like, so whatever. She keeps shushing us, and we're just getting annoyed by it, and we're just still just kind of like, whatever, we're gonna keep laughing and enjoying ourselves. Maybe like an hour into the shit, she's like, I'm sick of you niggas.
Oh.
And we were just like, what?
Who is it, Grandma?
Yes, Grandma was fed up with y'all.
Grandma had her Corvette talking shit.
She set her glass down forcefully as fuck and was like, I am sick of you niggas.
Yeah.
And stood up and was like, it's Christmas.
Wow.
Bitch, y'all watching Richard Pryor.
All I want to do is watch the show, and y'all are making it so hard. I'm over it. And she just goes into her room.
She wasn't laughing.
She was laughing, but she wasn't laughing as loudly as we were. And maybe we had been drinking too much, and we were like, there was several of us there. So like,
she wanted to hear it, and y'all niggas was loud, and she was fed up with that shit.
Look.
And she was
Turn the volume up, Grandma.
Liquor got her little warm, she loose, and she's like, y'all niggas, I'm trying to watch this damn Richard Pryor.
Damn.
Now I stay away from her when she be drinking. She was scared of me.
I love it.
Wow.
Mean old people. Oh my god.
I mean, that is how I learned that I wasn't in witness protection. I got her when she was drunk.
Wait, what?
That's how I found out that my family wasn't in witness protection.
Wait,
I never told you that story?
What the fuck?
Please.
Why are you looking at the camera like that? Why do you do that?
Don't elaborate.
Okay, so I have no, you're not. You're absolutely not, because I just have an overactive as fuck imagination.
Oh my gosh.
So like, I watch a lot of CSI, true crime, like, and I read a lot of books about that shit, murder shit, like all of that, right?
Oh shit.
And mafia things and whatever, right? So I'm black. My name is Amber. My whole family's names are like super generic, like white. Like my mom's name is Brooke. My dad's name is Todd. My grandmother's name is Barbara. Right? Like it's just weird as fuck. And then like I have some extended family over in Chicago. They too have similar names: Paula, Charles, Kim, like just like shit like this, right? And it's just like weird to me. So
you were ignorant.
I know, absolutely. So I've been thinking this, for a very long time, like up until the point I was like 19 years old. And there was a moment where I think it was like somebody's birthday or something. It might have even been hers, but she was drinking, and this was a thing too. My grandmother worked for the government, right? She worked for the government when I was growing up. So I was like, and every time I would ask her like what she did for the government, she was never, she was super vague.
They get mad if you keep asking.
Exactly, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, and all the shows and books that I read, like, they would only get agitated and mad and shit like that if they had something to hide. Like, if some shit was going down, and they like, whatever. So because of that, I was just like, okay, that makes sense. Like, she's very vague about all of this stuff. She's not telling me what happened, like, or what she did for a living. Like, okay, maybe that's why we have like these super generic names. Like, maybe she saw some shit go down, and like we had to go into witness protection. That's why we moved away from like Iowa to like California, start a brand new life, like all of this stuff, right?
Wow.
And then get her drunk. She's I just am like, look, what's the deal? Like, what the fuck did you do for the government? You know, like, what was the deal? And she was like, I don't even know why you keep asking me this. Like, it's really not even that big of a deal. And I was like, okay, well then if it's not that big of a deal, then fucking tell me. And she goes, I did like loans and permits for like buildings, like to get like approved for, you know, like building contracts and stuff like that. And I was just like, so that's why you didn't tell me because it was so boring? Like, what the fuck?
Nah,
but here's the thing. The reason why I really thought this whole thing too, my sister's name is Cameron. Right? Which is different than like all the rest of ours, kind of. And it's Cameron with a Y. So I'm just like, this is interesting. And like her middle name is Jade. So I'm like, what? Like, this is something like, okay, so we're in witness protection. Like, okay, so like if everything like went well and like my grandma's like out of it now, right? So like then they had my sister and so they thought like, okay, we can be creative. We can name her like what we want to name her. Like this is like a thing now.
Right.
So then they named her Cameron Jade. But none of it was true because my grandma told me that bullshit, and now I know. But yeah, that's my story.
They just wanted y'all to
thinking
work
I was in witness
when
protection.
y'all got older, have jobs, no ghetto man.
No issues with your resume.
Oh, that Leon Jackson? Yeah, no, we're not hiring him. So Amber gets the job.
Every time.
So
You know it.
that's
Smart.
proper planning.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Makes sense now.
Witness protection. Oh.
But at the time,
Priceless.
it's overactive imagination. You know, my brain just does the most.
Yeah, girl, it went there for sure.
That was good.
Also, you said you had a question. We deviated super hard.
We did.
Go.
We did. Oh, no, I remember we were talking about, like, how, like, marriage has changed now. And, like, why people get married. Like, what's the point of being married?
Right.
And, I was just wondering what y'all thought about that. Like, the whole side
Let's ask the married man in the building.
Companionship and building. 2 incomes is always better than one. If that's part of why you get married, you love that person and you're tired of being in the streets.
With you in the streets, Kiki.
For real, it's like who you bring into the holidays in front of your family.
Ooh, yeah, that shit can change the holidays.
You got that fun. You got that
It's stressful enough as it is.
That shit can change the holidays, boy.
You be like, this is bullshit. I don't know who grandma want to see. You know what I'm saying? So
Who grandma want to see? Like, who I hope she don't show out.
You get tired of that shit.
Now, okay, so you say this like companionship, this like joint incomes thing, and like whatever.
Build, yeah.
Right. So can we not do that without being married? Like you can't.
This is the ultimate commitment. Everybody, this era seems like it's like nobody really want to be set in stone on some committed. You know,
summer.
Grandma and grandpa 75 years married. That's the
that
OG.
shit's insane
That's
to me.
that
Like, I don't
OG.
even understand how you can marry
Got
for
your
so long.
back. You can
Who's
say
married
that,
for 75 years?
but
Like,
that's
Like I told you
that's
last
a
time,
struggle.
people don't even live that long,
I-
let alone be married that
Like,
long.
what?
That's struggle marriage. That's that real
that's, you know,
Martin
somebody
Luther
for
King
real,
and
for real.
his wife shit. You know, like that's what I aspire to. You know, I was like, damn, that'd be hella dope. Not that long, but just the mindset of settling in that long.
Right.
And it's cool. You got like supposed to have the ultimate companion. Marriage. I mean, dating is cool, but that person ain't really committed. As soon as you piss them off or say something they don't want to hear, all right, I'll holler. I'm going back to the crib.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
Not necessarily.
When you
It's
cool
not
off.
finding
What
the
if you encounter someone who's more of like, you know, engaging communication is like a big thing for them, so like they're trying to make things work with you back and forth.
it's timing and
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's a good one. And
not
that's
to
when you
mention
aspire to
the
marry.
beautiful state
If that's
that
what
we
you're
live
bringing,
in. The state that we live in states that after you've been with someone for over 7 years, it's common law, you basically get the same benefits and privileges and things like that
I thought it was
that you
10.
get,
It's
whatever
7.
the years are.
Maybe Cali is 10, I'm not sure.
Whatever the year's amount is, but when you're with someone for X amount of years, you basically get the same things. So
That
why?
isn't about things.
I don't understand why. Like, what is the commitment thing? What is commitment to you? Like, explain that to me.
This
like
person has decided to forego doing whatever the fuck they want to do to be with me. And I feel the same way.
So having a ring and a ceremony and the government involved constitutes the commitment.
For what society calls it, yeah, the ultimate.
Okay, so that's
why
right
you
there.
got.
That's the thing right there. Society says that is what commitment means, right?
Well, yeah, but it's just like anything else. If you gangbang,
yeah.
Follow me with this. If you gangbang for whatever, say Inglewood families or wherever, because that's where I live over there. So, okay. I'm flagged up, I'm walking around me mugging, whatever, whoever come through, yeah. Now when some shit go down, all of a sudden I'm like, nah, I'm finna go in the house. You know, it's more convenient for me not to really be out here with y'all. But we need y'all to need y'all. That's what you signed up for. Or you just wanted to say this what you was. And that's the difference between dating and marriage. Marriage is like, you down for the dirty. You that's the mindset you should be in, I should say, to be married to somebody. Because you single them out. I want to be with you through thick or thin, rich or poor, all this other shit that they say, you know. But you, grandma and grandpa, she got nurses, but she only fucking with grandpa to bathe her, to pick her up, to do things for her. That's what marriage is supposed to mean. Not when it's convenient for me to feel this way and deal with you.
I don't think it's like that right now.
And I'm not really trying to do all that, but I'm cool with you. It's that decision shit. Nah, that's what it is. Lock it in stone. Let's do that. That's what it means to me. Supposed to mean. If you marry somebody, it's how many people? What's the ratio for women to men? So for a man to say I'm gonna lock it down with her,
isn't it more women?
Well, yeah, well, it's more women then. What is it? You know,
I don't know actually. I guess
but it's a lot more women than men.
Right.
Well, we can discuss this.
It's like 11 to 1.
Yeah,
shit.
That's what I'm saying. So for a man to say,
wow,
so y'all should be
like that.
Y'all should be on some good, like,
we should be on some what?
Women should be on some, recognize that shit.
Excuse
what do you mean?
What does that mean?
It's 11 to 1.
If it's 11 of y'all to every one man,
what do you mean?
And a man says, I'm gonna be with her. I got all these other options out here, but I'm gonna be with her.
Sure.
And maybe die with her.
I agree. I
could be wrong, but it definitely is something.
It's high.
It's shit.
And when you include gay men and straight and men that are taken,
true.
It gets even worse.
And a heterosexual man locking it down with one woman, and everywhere you go is other women, younger women, thicker women.
The game has changed.
As of 2015, it was 2 to 1.
She Googled it. She Googled it.
But that was 2015. That was 4 years ago.
Right.
People are popping out babies left and right. So.
May not be 11, but
gotta
count for not just the males, but the males who date women.
And
the males who are available.
And who ain't locked up. And who ain't locked up.
Oh, true that.
Black men locked up.
Yeah.
Black men dead. Black men in relationships.
And then in this day and time, it's all finances. So he ain't got no job.
Likes.
He ain't got no job. He ain't got what kind of car he got.
It's about likes.
What kind of job he got if he's working. So it's all them things that women will be like, I would fuck with him, but that nigga at the bus stop. Mm-hmm. Oh, but you'll pull up on a chick at a bus stop. So it is what it is.
Yeah. That's some shit. What do you think is the difference between a booty call and a side piece?
Shannon.
I'm just curious because we were talking about it. Like a booty call, I feel like is you call somebody up and you about to get it down and then that's it. Like a side piece, I don't really know what a side piece is. I feel like there's so many different degrees of a side piece.
So like a booty call could be like random, right? Like that could be any and anybody, right? Any and everybody.
What?
A booty call.
That's what I
right?
said.
And then like a side piece could
is it? You have
specific.
a regular booty call. Like you don't call
but you also could not, right? But with a side piece, I feel like that's somebody that is like that is your. You have some type of
like are you going out on dates with the side piece? Like are you just
but they like secret dates, like in places where like nobody would see y'all.
Secret dates?
Well, not like secret dates, but like in places where if you and your significant other are generally in Hollywood because that's where y'all live, that's where you know whatever, that's like your neighborhood and whatever. So you go on dates in Culver City, or you go to East LA, or you go to downtown LA. Or even further, you go to fucking Woodland Hills. I don't know, like somewhere like that, like where nobody would really know you.
So it's like you're just dating somebody else on the side, essentially.
Yeah, it's like
Fucking around with structure. That's what
Fucking around with structure.
Pretty much.
Fucking around with structure. You.
Asking for the blunt.
Yeah, you want the
Okay.
blunt. Give him the blunt.
Okay, I guess.
Give him a little taste.
He did contribute to
Hit
the
the blunt.
conversation.
Wow.
Hit it.
Nah, but that's crazy. Yeah.
What, the booty call thing?
Yeah, booty call is
Well,
random.
here's a question.
It's random as fuck.
I feel like
Which would you prefer if you had to choose between the two?
a booty call or a
What would
side
make you
piece?
happier?
You have to spend money on a side piece?
I mean,
I'm just asking. I don't know.
sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
am I gonna be spending money like that? I feel like that's emotions involved with shit.
Yeah, I feel like especially if we're considering that the side piece is a regular person that you're, hitting up outside of your relationship. Yes,
I mean, you just went by
they
the
gotta
house.
feel special too.
That's a booty call.
Yeah, that's a booty call.
That's the difference. Booty call just pull up.
You spend money with like the weed and the drink that you contribute to the night, right? Like, that's how you spend the money. Yeah.
But the booty, the side piece is more. You know what to bring. You know.
Y'all hanging out.
Yeah.
This is like a lightweight relationship.
Y'all vacationing. Shit
Yeah,
like
low
that.
key, you could be. You totally could be.
Yeah, that shit. I don't know. For the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's that shit.
Monday, Friday.
And the booty call is easier though.
You say the booty call is easier, that would make you happier?
I think so.
Because there's
Like,
less
you know what time it
emotion
is.
involved. You just,
You know what
it's literally
hotel
just
it
about
is.
sex, and you just get the nut out your system, and then go back to your lady at the house
Yeah.
and hang out with your dog.
Yeah. I would probably take my dog with me. No, it's fine.
Oh, you're
But
gonna take Chewy with you
I
for your
would
booty
take-
call?
You don't take Chewy.
Why?
You don't take Chewy to the booty
Why
call?
does Chewy need to hang out
Why
at the
does
booty
the
call?
dog need
Like,
to be
why does he need
there?
to be there? Was he need to, is he supervising, making sure that everything goes okay?
Roscoe be extra.
Because that's my dog.
Roscoe. Nigga.
He does not need to come with
What?
you. No.
No,
If the
I'm
booty
sorry.
call
the
comes
dog
to
does
your
not need to
house,
come.
if the booty call comes to your house, I understand that because that nigga lives there, so
Yeah.
of course he gonna be there. But you are not taking him to that bitch's house. Don't you dare.
It's usually going to be at night.
Yeah.
It's usually going to
But
be
no,
at night.
Well, what if your
Windows
schedule
closed.
permits a daytime romp in the sack? You're not gonna
No.
take advantage of that, and then you're gonna take Chewy with you on a little run to the
not.
to the
Crack
pussy.
the windows, I crack the
cannot.
windows.
No,
Put the sunshade in.
no.
Yes.
I will not allow it.
That's my dog.
I'm calling.
You're
I'm
not
calling.
going to know. You're not going
I'm
to
calling
know.
CPS for dogs.
What kind of bullshit is that?
If he in the car, you're not going to be affected unless you're doing it in the
But why
car.
would you even
Look,
leave
I'm
him
gonna tell
in
you
the
one
car?
thing.
Just
If you
leave
take
him at
Chewy, you
home.
better leave that nigga in the backyard. You're not going to no side piece
Why
of
can't
Booty
you
Call's
just
house that don't have a
Nah,
backyard.
he'll be in the car. He wouldn't be in
No.
the car.
leave him at
Yes,
home.
If that's what you want to do.
Leave him at home.
That's
Please
it.
leave him at home.
That's a good-
Your son did not ask for that. He did not ask to come with you on your sex romps.
He's got to learn.
That's
Gonna learn
extra.
today.
No, he's not.
He's going to be there.
He's seen it. He's seen it at the dog parks
He the
and.
only dude that you know what I'm saying though.
No.
Come on, man.
I don't know.
Do you think that Chewy should go to the booty call?
I mean, don't.
Other male in the room?
No, he does not. It's
There's a
bad
thumbs
idea.
down.
Chewy,
Sorry, 3
Chewy.
against 1. 3 against
Sorry,
1.
it's a
3
terrible
against
idea.
1.
I agree. The ratios win, but
Thank
but
you.
he's still rolling. So it's so bad.
Oh God.
He's still like a stun gun in my pocket in the airport.
Bye,
his lap.
Bring the damn dog. Watch, Chewy gonna jump up and lick your balls.
He might. That might be a sensation I haven't experienced as a
Shut up. Are you really rolling with this? Do
I'm
not.
playing though.
Please.
I can't.
No,
Please.
he's disciplined. My dog is disciplined. He'll go. He'll have my back.
You a liar. You a liar. What? You are a fucking liar. You are a liar.
Do you have a baby?
This nigga's
Kids
dog
or
ain't
dog?
trained.
Nah. Look, I don't leash my dog.
I know
So
that.
that
I know that because I've been around.
Yeah, and he don't get out of pocket either.
No, he's a good dog.
He be
But he's
chilling.
not trained.
He's like, he's stubborn, but he's trained.
Aren't we all?
He's, you know,
Aren't we all? Oh.
booty call.
because we've been on this whole relationship kick. We talked about this a little bit before, but remember when I was talking about how like men and women test each other when they're like dating?
Oh yes.
How do you test people, Keith, or do you like? I feel like men and women test each other to see what kind of person they're fucking with when they're dating. Like
maybe
with
when y'all go out to
maybe.
dinner, you go out to dinner for the first time, or maybe like the second or the third time, right? And you leave your wallet at home on purpose to see what kind of reaction she would have or something. You know, like
interesting.
What,
they do that.
Yeah, they do that. Like
No, I agree. They make
so like
do
something like that, like that kind of
Yeah.
Like that type of testing.
Yeah,
You have to do something.
I
There's
don't.
like not even like
I think I'm
just to see if
not
they would
even
help
testing
you out or
mental, like
No, I'll talk to him and we talk and discuss shit that may happen or occur, so we don't have to do shit like that. I'm just saying from my experience, I don't like that shit. I don't want to pop up at the scene.
in your talkings, are you like doing like hypotheticals?
Yeah.
If you know, like if we were in this situation, what would you do?
That's not really a test.
Gotta be careful.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I feel like we test people in different ways. Like we see what kind of reaction they have to certain situations to see if they're compatible with you.
I think women do that more than men.
I
think
I
like
disagree.
one of the ultimate tests for me is going on a trip.
Yeah, you could see how they
Going
react.
on a trip because you see how they react in different situations,
Stressful
when things
situations.
go well, when things go wrong. Not to mention like I don't know, like how they react in certain survival-y kind of situations. Like you know, like and then too, even just like road trips.
What kind of vacation you mean?
There's
like a cruise, or you mean
big ones,
camping?
Where
small
you staying
ones.
over? Yes.
Yes, because then you get to
days.
learn too, like you get to see how people live a little bit. Because if you're in a hotel room with them, like you're seeing how they kind of like how they spread their shit out, or if they do that or not, or like.
Woman thing, man.
I don't think it's a
I don't
woman thing.
think it is.
Men,
ask questions too.
man, as long as you don't be out in public showing your ass and looking like a hoe, and when we go to your crib, shit is clean. We cool.
Looking like a hoe.
Seriously, we cool. We not
But
looking
there's
at
some
it
men that
like
like that though, right?
what, ratchet?
Yeah.
Not ratchet, but they just
Ratchet
like
is a
them
booty
showing
call.
skin.
Nobody likes sitting up with no ratchet shit. You can't talk to her about nothing. Unless you just like hearing her talk. Ratchet.
You don't like
You
men
know.
test to see how women treat their kids. Like don't
Well,
act
yeah,
like.
no,
But that's
no,
what I'm saying. Like
it's
different.
not really a test.
It
with
is a
men.
test.
We don't. Look, if
You're
I
seeing how this motherfucker's gonna react to different situations.
but if I peep you out enough to talk to you and bring you in front of my kids, pretty much I know you're not finna treat my
I'm
kids.
just saying that was the example that I didn't. It wasn't the best
Yeah.
example.
I
I'm just
understand,
saying.
but I'm saying that I think women watch and
Men watch.
They test a little more and they put a little more into it than men. We real surface. Just don't be ignorant, ratchet, sitting on my
How many
homie's
people you had
lap.
sex with?
You know what I'm
What'd you
saying?
say?
How many people you had sex with?
Yeah.
How many people you had sex with?
You
That's the
feel me?
question.
That's what I'm
Are
saying.
you guys that way because you're more so like physical rather than like
And visual?
emotions based, or
Potential. But yeah, I agree with some of that. We just don't.
because
we don't
I feel
care
like
that much.
I feel like if women the type maybe it's the different types of tests that we give, right? Maybe the dynamics are different between the type of tests that women give men and the types of tests that you guys give us, right?
Yes.
We check mark shit like in a sense that it's not
She
a
has
test.
this. She has this.
No,
she has this,
more
check
like
on my
she-
Or
list.
she
Oh,
don't
shit.
have this,
She
she don't
cook,
cook,
She
I knew
ain't
you were
a
gonna
hoe.
do that.
Yeah, she cook. That's cool. I may not want her to cook it all the time, but shit, she got skills in
knows
the
how to
kitchen.
cook.
Yeah, that's cool. That means somebody taught her, or she had an interest in caring to prepare a meal for somebody else.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then it's like, she's a go-getter. She ain't no goofy, whatever, sitting over there just waiting on you.
Right,
Shit
not
like
needy,
that.
not a needy bitch.
Yeah, just, you
Yeah,
want somebody on point. But other shit, as long as your house clean, we don't care how you have the shit organized. It's just like, okay.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. I'm glad you don't care.
Not in a bad way, but
yeah, not the details,
we're
just
not
overall.
real petty with that. We our focus is more like it's more sexual, really. For men, a lot of men, if she take care of you sexually, then you can kind of roll with the rest. You know, not in a horse way, but just showing that she's looking out for you. Yeah, she's with it.
She's with it sexually.
Yeah, then she ain't broke and.
Okay.
Because I'm paying for everything every time we get together. It's like shit. But it's not like major. We'll deal with you. If you gotta climb out the window of your car, we still might consider you. That's the car. That's the car, not you.
Shut up. Oh my god.
She got skills. She climbing out the window.
That happened to me one time.
Consider it.
Because I had some shit strapped to my car. Up to the top of my car. And the way that I had it strapped with like the little
through the door.
Thingy, and I couldn't open the door. And it was funny because I decided this day that I was going to go to Sally's and get some bleach on my way home. So I had to like park the car and like get in and out. But it was kind of cool because I felt like I was like a stunt driver. You know what I mean? Because like the way
you had to get in character.
Yo, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun. I did a hot motion to get in. Like it was
somebody
great.
Watching that had
it would probably. I mean, I wish somebody recorded me. I wish somebody recorded me.
Oh, I know.
They had their best time.
And I was high as balls.
Now.
Oh, so good.
Damn.
Good times. Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, I had a bucket car at the window. It was your dad's fucking car.
That Thunderbird.
Yes.
88.
It was a 1990 Thunderbird.
90.
Nice.
The window, the door didn't open, the passenger door didn't open, but the window worked, so you had to, of course, roll the window.
Shady. That nigga shady sold you a car.
And then it blew up on the New Jersey Turnpike.
She told me that.
One night.
Oh, yes.
With all our good New York bought clothes.
Burning up.
And
keeping y'all warm.
No.
I think I had one sandal and a tampon and something, and she had like her cell phone and like maybe she had something to roll it with.
Wow.
And yeah, it was
a mess.
Yeah. Good times though. Like you learn a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You learn a lot. Yeah. That was good shit.
Wow. That's crazy. That's good shit.
I mean, in terms of like learning and being with your friend,
memorable experiences.
Yeah.
That's some horrible shit. I could have died.
It's a lesson.
I made it out alive. Shit.
That dramatic. The car did burn up to the gas tank. That's when the fire people.
Yeah, he's shady for doing that. Pops is wild, man.
I mean, you know what he knew.
He knew that though. That's when I'm like, how he looked at his sister and was like, yeah, I'm gonna make this sale anyway.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shit.
I would have shorted him with something on the money. I was like,
I don't even remember how much that shit was, but yeah.
And the motherfucker blew up. I'd have been hot.
Hotter. Well, it's a riggedy wrap.
It's been real.
It's been real. Play the drop.
Yeah, thanks guys. We had a good time.
I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, thanks Kiki for joining us and talking to us about relationships as a party.
That was good.
We'll see you in a couple weeks for some more sports talk. And
see what's going on in the NBA.
More shit.
Football.
And even more.
Fantasy. Getting Amber on fantasy.
September.
Oh yeah. Oh, is that happening in September?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm ready.
Pick your team.
Yes, I'm so
Do I have
ready
to?
for it.
Oh wait. Do I have to do the Eagles?
No, you pick different players from each team to build your
But
team.
you gotta root for a team for
Oh,
the season. So you
Who has to root for a team for a season?
I want her to pick a team.
You
Well,
don't have to pick a team.
I by default the team I root for would be the Eagles because my dad's from Philly, so
Oh, that's
like
good.
I would do that, and I have like a ton of like Phillies like things. Like I have like a
Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders all day.
Niners.
I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm curious to see what's happening with the regular
And you
season.
can't fuck with Philly.
I can, I will.
They're too racist.
I can do what I want, I'm grown.
And Boston are the most
I'm
racist
grown.
places for black
Look at me,
people.
I'm grown.
It's racist everywhere for black people.
That's a fact.
That is a fact.
We live in the United States. They
But I'm
hate
just
us
saying-
here. Are you kidding me?
I'm saying they got white boys in Philly and Boston, they'll fight you. White boys here, they'll just go tell your boss.
no,
Shit
my
like
dad.
that. You know,
My
they
dad
be
was
like
born
that.
there. My dad was born there, so.
I think she wants her affiliation. You a Golden State Warrior fan all of a sudden, so I don't know what you talking about. You brand new with the Warriors and shit. I don't know what's going on.
How's that brand new? I told you.
No,
Mother
you were
and
a Laker
Hardaway.
fan,
No,
and now all of a
like back in
sudden
the
you are
day. No, I'm a Laker fan because
Okay.
I was born in LA.
Now
I'm raised in the
you're a
Bay,
Warrior
so there's a
fan.
big difference.
Keep that.
I like them both. How come I can't have two teams?
You can.
That I care about a
all
little
of a sudden
bit.
brand new.
Welcome
That's all I'm saying.
to Family Feud.
That's what that, even Mike got in on it. Oh, they hated on me.
You a lie.
At Golden Corral, I got hated on.
Yes, all the way around.
And I'm like, it ain't all of a
Golden
sudden
Corral.
at GC. Yeah, ridiculous.
yeah, because you brand new.
Just because the Warriors been winning, now everybody's looking for bandwagon people. But it's like, nah, they was just there. They wasn't doing shit to talk about, but they was there. Chris
Now you like
Chris
them.
Mullin and Tim Hardaway on the same team. You telling me that's not, man, they had ballers. They had what? Jason Richardson back in the day. Dunk
This is
contest.
new information.
I'm saying I've been fanning back then for that
News
team.
to me.
Yeah, it's news to me.
Who talks about a team that don't do shit until they do shit? You can stick with them.
I mean,
Lakers.
that's kind of the point of being a fan.
Now I'm saying, no, I'm not gonna rock Golden State.
Right now, I'm
Who-
a Golden State Warrior fan.
Who's rocking Wizards?
I mean,
who's
do
rocking
you-
Wizards shit?
Yeah, honestly, live your best life.
Live it. Hot boy.
Wizard
And
fans.
What's
because
a whack
you
thing?
get, if you get to like them, then I get to like the Eagles. Plain and simple.
Absolutely.
Let me live.
Golden
You
State.
don't even know nothing
You
about the
play-
Eagles.
I know that Michael Vick used to play for them, and
That's too soon. Like if you said Randall Cunningham, I would back the fuck
I
up.
don't know anything about sports.
That is her
you know I don't know
history.
anything
Don't
about
judge somebody's
sports. I do
sports history.
something.
No, everybody got their own journey, their musical journey, their
Honestly,
hair
Well, see,
journey.
that's this
Come
new.
on.
See, this is what
You
have
got all
not-
kinds of
millennial.
journeys that
That's
people
that
are going
millennial
through.
thinking. That's that millennial.
That's what she found it. Fantasy
Her
football is
journey.
relatively.
What the fuck is her? What was this journey? What is that?
Kiki,
You're not
you
going
know
through
I
a
know
journey.
nothing about sports. Why are you
Yeah.
trying to play me right now?
Don't.
Like, let me.
Don't
I
do
had
it.
one thing to contribute
Don't
to
do
both of the
it.
sports
Okay.
conversations today.
No.
Don't do
What
it.
colors do Philly have?
Green and silver and black and white. So fuck you.
Well, it don't have to be that bad.
It
I'm
does,
just-
because you don't believe
I'm showing that
in
you
my
have some-
semi-fanship.
some
Well, I have hoodies. My dad bought me hoodies. I have T-shirts. When I moved here, this fool put a fucking Eagles emblem like thing that I couldn't take off forever. Like he put it on my car, and I was like, dude, you like them. You like them. You can't push this shit on all of us.
But he did it.
But he
Yeah,
does.
that's her team.
That's
what
cool
she
for
wants to
that
roll with
reason.
right
Okay,
now.
okay.
Of course,
'Cause I was just like, why would you
I
pick?
have to. I love him.
Okay.
She can change
Yes.
like you
She
do.
can change. I don't change.
Everybody changes.
Who changes?
Brandon,
I
I
don't
just
change.
told you why. Because you flipped from the Lakers and you flopped to the Golden State Warriors recently.
Flippy flop.
I didn't do that, but it's
Flip
cool.
flop. I'm wearing
I
flip
didn't do
flops.
that. I did.
So am I.
I'm wearing
It's hot.
chucks.
It's hot.
I'm wearing chucks now.
Yeah.
But no, anyways, I don't flip flop, but that's cool.
You did just
Y'all
now.
go with that.
All right.
Oh, I'm straight. I gotta go to work, so I'm straight.
And on that note, y'all,
We out.
We out.
Deuces.